Hi, I'm Glenn White with EuroSafety. In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about the emergency procedure for the generator light in all the AS350 and EC130 models. Now, the reason we're going to talk about this is the first line of this emergency procedure is often very confusing for people. Now, the first thing that we need to understand is what the generator light coming on actually means. When the generator light comes on, it's an indication of the generator relay position indicator. That light is not hooked up to the generator whatsoever. It's hooked up to a relay. And to truly understand the emergency procedures and the system, you have to understand what that light means. Now let's go back to the emergency procedures, and we'll use the emergency procedure for the AS350 B3E, but for the most part, in all the rotorcraft flight manuals, it's almost exactly the same verbiage. And you'll notice in the rotorcraft flight manual, first of all, that the first two lines are bold. Any bold item in the emergency procedure section is an immediate pilot action item. In other words, you have to memorize that. So it's a memory item. So you need to go through the emergency procedures and memorize all the bold lines. But getting back to the emergency procedure here, we'll notice that the first line says U-bus on VEMD check. Now, they're not really very clear what that exactly means or what they want you to do with that. What they want you to do is they want you to look at the voltage. So let's go over to the VEMD and we'll look at the U-bus, which is our voltmeter. And let's say we see 28 volts and the generator light is on. Well, if the generator light is on, it's an indication that the generator relay is open, the generator is offline. So the battery would have to be supplying voltage to the electrical system. Obviously, a battery can't supply 28 volts of electricity, so that can't be right. In other words, it's a faulty indication. So the first thing they want you to do is to check to see if you actually have had a generator failure. There's been instances where a generator light has come on, but the generator relay is closed, the generator is working, the pilot hits the generator reset, light stays on, and then the pilot turns off the generator, giving himself the malfunction he never had. So they want to make sure that you actually have the emergency that is indicated prior to you doing anything else. So if you see 28 volts, it's just a faulty indication. You're going to go back, land, have maintenance take a look at it. Now, on the other hand, if you look down at the voltmeter and you see 24 volts, well, now we know, we've confirmed that it's an actual generator malfunction, or the generator is offline, the generator relay is open. So I hope that clears up the first line in the generator malfunction procedures, and we'll see you next time at the next EuroSafety tutorial.